I have to say that your average woman will never let the man lead nowadays. A lot of women think that when it comes to a man leading, it's only with his pocket. They're just looking at a man who makes a certain amount of money and they expect the man to lead with his wallet. But that's not just the only way how a man can lead, right? If you are in a position as a man and you know how to take care of your business, you got your business straight and you actually know how to, lead someone, your leading comes in different forms of shapes. You can lead with information. You can lead with education. You can lead with telling your woman what to expect out of her because you are the man in the relationship. You're the man in the relationship. And ladies, let me tell you, let your man lead. If you really are serious about your relationship, about the better half of your partner, you got to listen to that man. And I don't care if y'all talking about like a sexual aspect of a relationship, the financial aspect of a relationship, because a lot of times us women, we tend to spend a little bit more money than we actually have in our pockets. And I'm not even talking about in our pockets because a lot of women out there are like, okay, you know what? I'm just spend my man's money. But no, honey, I'm here to tell you, a man cannot just leave with his pocket, right? Let me just go through the comments. What does it say? Can I make one suggestion? Can you give a suggestion on how to influence women who seem to listen to their negative friends? That's a hard one because nowadays it seems like a woman gives more value to what their friends have to say than what a man really wants. And a lot of times women would influence themselves on each other in a bad way because they don't know how to lead a healthy relationship. When I'm trying to influence people in my environment or even online, they like raise the eyebrow or even two because they don't like what I have to say. Because what I have to say comes with discomfort, comes with telling women to listen to their men. I tell women to be a little bit more laid back. Don't be so loud. Don't just focus on what you want out of a relationship. The moment you're in a relationship, it's about you two. And whatever problem a woman and the man has in a relationship, it's amongst you two. Going out there and asking your single friends at that is never going to lead to a happy ending, So therefore, it's going to be hard. I would say how to influence a woman and convince her not to go talk to her friends would be the ability to resolve problems amongst you two, because a lot of single friends, quote unquote friends, they don't even want to give good advice because on the low, a woman doesn't want another woman to have a healthy relationship because women love drama and that's just what it is. Yeah, so I just decided to hop on there and talk about this topic. Exactly, there are so many women who love to see women single like them. And here is another thing. I was watching a video earlier and the topic was, do men have a platform to speak out or to speak for themselves? And I feel as though they don't. Men don't have a platform to actually be on and to talk about what they want without being shamed. Women, on the other hand, they form a whole bunch of empowerment groups. They get to have platforms. They get to have sponsorships so that they can be free, independent. But really, at the end of the day, they're going to be lonely and miserable because all this being free and independent and strong and all of this is not going to get you anywhere. It's good to do that now while you are young. But what are you going to do when you get old? And I know that these ladies most definitely are sitting at home and wishing to be with a man. But a man doesn't have a platform to talk about what he wants because the moment he opens up about what he actually wants as a man in a relationship, he's called a misogynist. His platform gets shut down. People are screaming at him, shaming him, insulting him. I mean, honestly, a man cannot even openly talk about his natural desires of wanting to be with multiple women at the same time. Am I right? I mean, look at Andrew Tate. Look at Andrew Tate, took that man down. The great Kevin Samuels always got shitted on by women. Women celebrated that man's death, for Christ's sake. How evil can it get? How can you sit there and celebrate somebody just passing away? That should tell you everything about some women on this planet. Empathy, out the window. It's like all they focus on is themselves. I understand this self-healing journey. I understand this self-care and self-love journey, but they love themselves so much, so long, to the point they don't even understand that the time is ticking. Their biological clock is ticking. And a lot of these women who feel as though they are self-healing, they're in the mid-30s. Like, when are you trying to heal? When are you considering yourself to be ready for a relationship, right? Yeah, so, What is this question? Does your videos accurate to Indian women also, ma'am? Indian women? I really don't know much about Indian women, to be honest with you, but I feel as though that us women at the end of the day are kind of the same. And the majority of us, then we think that being a submissive wife is something bad, when actually being a submissive wife is something that a woman should strive for. I love to let my man lead. I love him telling me to be quiet sometimes, because I do get emotional. I'm a female. Sometimes when he tells me certain things, I tend to get emotional. So yes, he does have to remind me to shut the F up. I mean, he doesn't say it like that, but you know, that masculine energy. So I don't even understand why women out there talking about, I don't want a man, I don't need a man. No, I want my man in my life. I sure do, yes.
Excuse me.
Always love to play the victim. So when a woman can herself, and at the end of the day, it's all about attention, she's not going to be get enough attention. They're not happy anymore. They're not happy anymore. First of all, no man or man who makes me happy. Men don't even know how to make themselves happy sometimes, a lot of times. They don't get to learn all of these things. So what makes you as a woman to expect a man to make you happy? And again, women think happiness relies in material. Because women love material, and that's what it is. They don't want to see you happy or succeed in life because you are happy. That is true. A lot of women are haters. And another thing that I notice about women when it comes to men, a lot of them hate instead of congratulate. That's for sure. We had Kevin Samuels, but he lasted for 1 year, and that's a shame. That's so sad. I remember like it was yesterday when my husband told me that Kevin Samuels had passed away, and I couldn't believe it because I was like, why? How did he pass away? How? But I don't know, maybe he just used the term die too much. You know, I'm a firm believer of when you say something out loud very often, you may manifest it. I mean, I don't know. Y'all might think this is some spiritual BS, but I believe in it. I feel as though like maybe he just said die alone 1-2 times, a little too much. It's crazy in this world, no accountability. No, accountability is like a curse word to these women because they justify each of their actions and blame the man, you know. When a woman steps out of a relationship, it's his fault because he didn't make her happy anymore. You know, it's always somebody else, but it's never them. Because women are always the victim. But when women speak about anything negative towards a man, other women say slay. Yes. Or they scream, yes. Yes, girl, yes. I'm going to tell you, I get called a pick-me so many times. I really don't care anymore, to be honest with you. But I believe that if I would be on my platform showing my booty or shitting on my man or making memes where I'm disrespecting him, maybe giving him a plate of crappy food or something, they would celebrate me. They would celebrate me. They would love that. You know, women don't like to do things that are not comfortable. So yeah, but I will never understand women like that, to be honest with you. On Monday, I'm already excited. I'm gonna leave before I fall in love with you and you're already taken. Yeah, I'm taken. I'm picked. And yes, I am grateful for every single day. And that's another thing. I am not ashamed of speaking out about how grateful I am for my husband and the things that he taught me. I mean, this man even taught me how to save money, for Christ's sake. And you gotta be ready to take advice from a man. He's my husband. Of course he wants me to do better in certain things. So he was the one talking about wear less makeup. Cool, I did it. He was the one telling me wear more clothes at the gym. Cool, I did it. You know, those are things when we are talking about letting a man lead. You got to be open and receptive to his information and to his point of view. You can't be out there doing whatever just you want to do. It's not going to work like that. But a lot of men are unfortunately not courageous enough to actually speak up, because a lot of women turn it into an instant argument. I was in the military and had a wonderful experience while I was here. I think you're talking about being here in Germany. I can imagine. I remember I had made a post where I'm talking about German women being in love with Black American men. A lot of people don't believe me. A lot of people say that it's cat, but also a lot of people agree with what I have to say about it. Yeah. Culture comes to it. How much of what you preach is coming from what Turkish Muslim background? Well, first of all, growing up in a Turkish household always was very respectful. You know, when my parents were in the crib or whatever, or my father, we would pack his lunch bag, we would make his tea, because we knew that he was the head of the household, or catering to a man. You know, us women, or my mom and my grandmother, they were working, but at the end of the day, they were still catering to their men, and that they were respecting them, you know, because bills had to get paid. Things were not easy for my, even grandparents or my parents when they came from Turkey to Germany. You know, nobody was helping them. They had to build themselves up and they had to support each other. That's why they grew together. That whole community, it was all about helping each other. There was no time for no thought shit. There was no time for no, oh, you don't make me happy. No, we got kids to feed, bills to pay. So it was all about support. And that's how I grew up seeing it, you know. And if there was an issue, it was talked about. And it was very important for us what other Turkish families think about us, you know. So we would automatically watch, what are the girls or the women in our family doing? How are the men in our family behaving? You know what I mean? So yes, all of that honorable behavior is very, very important in the Turkish or even in the Muslim culture. Yeah. You have to have what? You have to happy individually first. Okay, I didn't understand that. They like to play games. Yes, women like to play games. And if a man flips out, they like to play the victim. It's always the same BS. They will poke a man till he can't take it anymore. And then they want to call the cops because they're scared. How many women do you argue with daily? None. I really don't argue with any of them. I used to go back and forth with them sometimes when they was, coming at me personally. But then I was like, you know what? These women cannot be helped. And plus, we don't know each other personally. Just because she's calling me this, that, and the other doesn't, make me that. So whatever. I block a lot of women. I block a lot of people, period. But especially when they start cursing under my posts. But I don't argue with them anymore, Question. What's up with your question? What kind of question do you have? Yeah. Hey, how y'all doing? Wow, I'm just now finding your video on Rare Breed and you're live. Yes, I am live. And that Rare Breed video is another thing. I mean, what's her name? Tracy Ross. She said in that video that she is not ready for a relationship for a while. And she's in her 50s. Like, how much longer are you trying to wait, No. Where are you going? I'm going to America. My ex always found a way to blame me for her poor behavior, of course. Because women are flawless. What the hell? Do you want kids? I think I'm a little too old for kids. But yes, I, of course, wanted to have kids. But it never happened. So yeah. I'm just saying hi to everyone here who's joining. So where can I find a German woman? Obviously in Germany. Y'all really sleeping on Germany. I swear. I know a lot of passport bros, they go like to Thailand and to Brazil. But they're only like Brazilian women and women from Thailand. Over here in Germany, you got all of them here. All of them in one spot. So why not try Germany? Y'all crazy. That's another reason why I was here speaking about coming to Germany, especially as an American. How often do you come across women with your mental personality, emotional dispositions? Not very often. Not very often. See, I was not always like that, like the way I am right now. I had to admit to myself that a lot of times, especially when it comes to respect, I don't want to say I wasn't respecting my man, but you know, us being together for such a long time, we grew together. We're like best friends. And you know, sometimes you make jokes or you speak to your best friend in a way where you should not be speaking to him. Like, you know what I mean? Like there is a certain respect level that I would cross. And I learned not to do that anymore, you know? So my husband, yes, is my best friend, but at the end of the day, I would never say things to him anymore that I used to say, that I thought was okay to say because he's my bestie, you know? Introduce me to a cousin or something, please, and things. Yeah. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. People love to get mad at your reaction to disrespect. That is true. That is true. But people always have something to say, always something to judge, and at the end of the day, they don't do shit. Really. The Turkish lady, yes. Are you and your husband both Muslim or just yourself? Maybe I misheard that. No, you didn't. I'm Muslim, but my husband is not. And a lot of people think like, how were you able to get married to a non-Muslim Black American at that when you come from a very traditional Turkish family? And I must say I am very, very lucky because my parents or my family overall, they said as long as he makes you happy with who you are as a person, if he makes you smile and if you feel good around him, you got our blessings, you know, and that was very, very important. And I'm very, very happy for that because there are very traditional families out there who don't play that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, no, my husband would have had to be Turkish. Of course, there were like a lot of young men back in the day who were interested in me for sure, but my desire, my love was always for American Black men. Always. I can't tell you why, but yes. Arguing is a waste of time and energy. You got that right. I let my lawyer do my arguing for me in court. Tell me about it, right? You look like a big boss. Okay. I don't know what a big boss looks like, but I'll take that. But she posted that thirst trap though. Who posted a thirst trap? Come here, you. What? I'm just over here reading the comments. What's a good place to start in Germany? Most definitely West Germany, for sure. I wouldn't go to East Germany, to be honest with you. Yes, you should try Germany, for sure. Germany, I'm telling you, is the place to be. I was actually going to go live with my husband about this topic. About being here in Germany as an American, but you know, the time difference, you know, I'm in Germany, he's in America, and I'm 6 hours ahead. It's kind of messing it up sometimes. So yeah. Wrong place? What do you mean by wrong place? Hey, how you doing? By any chance, do you have a twin sister? No, I don't. I don't. Do German women love American boys? Oh, yes. Yes, with a triple S. Absolutely. Absolutely. They might not be so vocal about it like I am, but yes, absolutely do. How much do you bench press? How much do I bench press? The bar weighs 20 kilos and then 7, hold on. I'm not good at math. About 40 kilos. I think that's about, no, I have no idea. Shit. You got me. I don't know. I have no idea. But that is something that I miss about bench pressing because my husband is not here to spot me and I can't just ask anyone, you know. I don't want no other sweaty man above me helping me doing my bench press. So I continuously bench press the same shitty weight. Is there a dating app for Americans to use to use prior to visiting Germany? Not that I know of, but if I come across one, I will make it public. I promise you that because a lot of you guys want to come to Germany actually. Sounds like a black fetish. No, you gotta stop with those comments. It's no black fetish. It's not no fetish. No, it's just having the love for them. Just love. If that would be a fetish, no. You remind me of my lady, but she still has some masculine ways that I'm getting tired of showing grace on. Wondering if I should continue to invest in this person or not. I do share a kid with her. Well, as soon as there is a kid in the picture, you know, I would assume it's not that easy of a decision. Y'all need to talk. You need to sit her down, and I hope she's willing to listen, and you should most definitely open up to her and tell her what you are not comfortable with, as far as her masculinity. That's something that I used to do. I used to get loud. I used to curse and all of this. And then my husband was like, look, you are so soft-spoken to your father. You are so kind to your father. I want the same treatment. And then it made like click in my head. I'm like, oh my God, he is so right. Why am I treating my husband with somewhat of a level of less respect than I'm treating my father? They're both men that I love. They're both family. But why can I not give my husband the same level of respect that I'm giving my dad? And it was a changed game ever since, because whenever my father is around, it's like, hi, Dad. Do you want some tea? Can I do anything for you? Here are your slippers. And my husband is getting that same exact treatment now. Yeah, most definitely. That's why women gotta listen to their men. If they want their men to be happy in a relationship, you gotta listen to him. Where can a black man go in Europe to get a good wife besides Germany? I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. We'll love y'all back. We love y'all back. I don't know what you're saying. I got my heart broken in Germany. Haha, still had a good time. I just bet you did. Have a good time. You're doing fabulous. Thank you so much. I would do so much more, but like I said, the time difference sometimes just messes it all up. All due respect, do you have a cousin or a sister? Yes, she's beautiful, not too young. How many relationships did you have before you got married? Not one. I didn't have one. You gotta know one thing. Coming from a Turkish traditional family, there is no having no boyfriend. There is no having no crush. My parents wasn't having that. So no, I had no relationship before my husband. I was extremely lucky when it comes to my husband, because I literally married the man of my dreams. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I probably sound so cheesy right now, and I don't think he's watching, but he knows anyway. I compliment him every single day. What about Turkish women like yourself? Have they remained traditional, or have they modernized to an unwanted status? A lot of them are still traditional, but some of them got poisoned. They do have that mind disease for sure. I love you too now. I'm just over here saying hi to everybody who's joining. Yep. So that's basically everything that I wanted to say. I keep mentioning the time difference. It's like 10 p.m. out here. Oh my God, it's getting late and I'm trying to wake up early to go to the gym. Favorite American artists. Okay. I would have to say, that's a good one. Most definitely Method Man. I love me some Method Man. Gregory Porter. I love Gregory Porter. And I'm kind of old school, you know what I mean? So y'all maybe don't even know the people that I'm talking about. I love, Method Man and Gregory Porter for sure. Jasmine Sullivan, I love her so much. Yes. Thank you all for being here. England, don't go to England. I mean, I can't speak for everybody. Don't go to England. I don't know what the fuck it is. A lot of people in England have fucked up teeth. They have messed up teeth. I don't know what it is. I used to work at a Mexican restaurant / bar years ago. Every English person, British person that came there had fucked up teeth. I don't know. It must be in their DNA. I don't know what it is. You would have like gorgeous women. The moment they opened their mouth, their teeth were like this. And I'm like, what the Don't go to England. Hello from Houston, Texas. I was just talking to my husband a few minutes ago that I want to live in Houston, Texas. Never been there, but I would love to live there. Can't wait to go to Germany next year. Yes, so make sure you tell me when you go. What's that? You're funny. Thank you. You got so many fake followers, bro. Yeah, and I don't understand. Followers? Okay. I wish you could elaborate on that a little bit more. I don't know what you're talking about. She saw Tupac on TV as a child and it was a rap. Yeah, you could say that. What's a good Turkish city to visit as a 24-year-old? I would say you go to a tourism area such as Antalya or Istanbul for sure. What role does exercise play in your relationship? Very important. See, that's another thing. I encourage my husband to start going to the gym. Oh yes, Sade, I love Sade. Thank you so much. I love her. Yes, I totally do. I started going to the gym and my husband was like, no, don't go to the gym. You're going to lose weight. I want you to keep your jiggles and this, that, and the other. And I was like, no, man, I'm trying to go to the gym. I'm trying to work on my cardio and everything. And I started going and he, started looking at me, changing my diet, going to the gym on the regular after work, having a routine. So he started doing the same thing. So it's very important. It's the passion that we both share with one another. For sure. A lot of women are saying Keke Palmer didn't do anything wrong and then the man was insecure. Of course they would say that because that was the situation for Keke Palmer to show her. But to do whatever the hell she wants to do as a modern, liberated, free woman, what she did was highly disrespectful and I would never go back on that statement. Never. What's your advice for a 16-year-old boy about girls and relationships? First of all, relationships, most definitely don't let anyone disrespect you and don't let anyone control you with their sexuality. I know that is hard for a teenage boy. I know it is. But the moment a woman has power over a man through her sexuality, that man is lost, really. That's what I would say. And especially focus on yourself, little boy. Like when I say little boy, I'm saying because 16 to me is a baby. Is really a baby. And be careful. Be careful. Don't impregnate no one. That's why it's important for young boys especially to have guidance, male guidance. I know there are a lot of single mothers out there who do their best. And I'm so, I show y'all a lot of respect because it's not easy. I know it's not. But y'all will never be able to replace a dad. So even if y'all separated from the baby father, I hope that the child still gets to spend enough and a lot of time with the dad because that masculine energy is more necessary than ever nowadays. I love you too. Thank you. Greek food or Turkish food? Well, our foods are very, very similar, but I'll always say Turkish food. Always say Turkish food. Yes, I do have a sister, but she's married with 2 children. Where in Germany do I need to find a queen though? I don't know about queens, but the women out here, West Germany, I would always say West Germany. Yeah, let me see what else is going on. Yep, so yeah, that was basically everything that I wanted to talk about real quick. Are you already married? Yes, I am married. I'm just looking at the questions that are sent. I'm an established man. How do you feel about women who disagree with prenups? They're crazy. Of course they want everything that a man has worked for. They will manipulate a man into, being the perfect wife. But the moment they mess up or they feel uncomfortable, they are so quick to snatch the half of the things that you worked for as a man. Hell no. They're delusional. If I would have a son or if I would be a man, I would make sure that the woman that I'm with, she's not going to get shit when we just, when we separate or whatever. No, not at all. All right, y'all, I just wanted to hop in real quick, say hi to everybody, answer y'all questions, and I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. I'm going to log out because, like I said, it's getting late. It's 10 p.m. over here now, and I'm trying to get to the gym pretty early. It's my last time going to the gym in Germany. And the next time y'all gonna see me, hopefully, will be at the airport. All right, y'all. Have a blessed weekend. Stay safe. And don't let those hoes manipulate you. All right. Talk to